Oh, man. G'day there, and welcome to the Off-Air Pod.
Yep, everyone present. Ben Harvey.
Present.
Yep, Andy Razgon.
Team member of the week is here.
Yes, executive producer and producer Bell. G'day.
Well, because I thought that you were going to be on... There you go.
Hi.
Is that
Okay,
better?
thanks.
Cool.
Yes.
Obviously a bit of business to get to. Just wanted to quickly refer to the Alpha Squad post. The Alpha Squad is obviously the forum where, sorry, it's a word I struggle with, where people can post about the show. You know, you can join it if you'd like on the Ben and Liam Facebook. A guy called Jacob Alexander, really upset. He said he's, after Ben had a death in the family and having laser beams shot into his eyeballs, he got robbed of the 7th in a row team member of the week by producer Andy, the man who didn't even think about showing up to work all week. I'm absolutely disgraced and appalled, blasphemous to say the least. My heart goes out to Ben. So obviously there's a little bit of backlash.
Yep, what was their name, sorry?
That was Jacob Alexander.
Jacob, thank you for voicing your opinion. And I've seen that, and I have embraced that, and I appreciate the support.
Yeah. But Andy, obviously you celebrated a little bit over the weekend, team member of the week. I mean, your family must have been pretty proud. Did you have many calls from friends and that sort of thing?
Yeah, my phone was ringing a fair bit. As you guys know, I was in isolation over the weekend.
Of course.
But it made me feel like I was surrounded by loved ones, the amount of support I was getting. I would say to Jacob, it's a democracy.
Well, that's true. Everyone had their vote.
Yeah, I don't think Jacob was trying to overturn it. I think Jacob was just...
It was wild because
in a democracy, you have a voice, and he was just voicing his opinion.
Yeah, well, not in all democracies, unfortunately. Sometimes
that would be a dictatorship.
Well, no, fake democracies as well. You sort of they say it's a democracy, but is it really?
Who?
The US, mate.
Is this what
you get it? So you think similar to the election that was stolen from Donald Trump, rigged? You think that the team member of the week was rigged?
Well,
by me?
what I'm saying is it's not all as it seems sometimes.
Are you into this conspiracy?
No. Look, I'm a very political-minded man.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's moving on. Yeah, I'm a very deep character. I just don't get into it much. I'm just a big, subway eating idiot on air. But
Can I say just quickly? Side note: I love now the running gag is that Liam. Well, not even a gag. It's true that you love Subway.
I do love Subway.
You are Jared.
But I'm not Jared Vogel. Okay,
you are Jared.
Obviously, we made jokes about that in the podcast. He is a notorious pedophile. That's not the word I wanted to use on air, but yeah, he's not a character that you want to be.
I'm not saying that
with.
you're Jared because of that. I'm saying you're Jared because of your love of Subway.
Well, yeah, I know, but I think Jared's love of other things kind of trumps his love of Subway, and therefore we don't really mention him anymore.
It's a brutal comparison. It's like Liam, you love music, so you like the Jimmy Savile of the show.
That's not what I want. I'm on the radio.
Yeah, but
when
when you think Subway, who comes to mind? Jared and Liam.
Jared and Liam, mainly.
Exactly. All right,
anyway, guys, moving on. If you are new to the Off-Air podcast, you might not know that there is a sort of love affinity with the character Sebulba from the Star Wars franchise. The Phantom Menace is a film that Sebulba was in that famous pod racing scene on Tatooine with young Anakin Skywalker, of course, who grows up to become Belle.
What? Sorry,
who does Anakin Skywalker grow up to become?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Wow,
I nailed that. Very well
Nice,
done.
Bill.
A very high midichlorian count. So high, in fact, that his mother didn't even have a father. His mother didn't have a husband. She was just...
She Mary.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Essentially
He
Mary.
is. It's a bit of a Jesus thing going on there.
He's a baby produced out of fat.
No,
midichlorians.
Midichlorians.
Which is like the Force.
The Force. The Force basically gave birth. Yeah, the Force was the dad.
Is Force God?
No, the Force is everywhere. It's all around us. It penetrates us. It binds us.
So it makes everyone pregnant.
Well,
it made her pregnant.
Yeah, and technically, I mean, Jedi can't really reproduce because they're not allowed to have attachment. They got to get rid of all that stuff.
They can't help it. The
Force
like a priest. Is penetrating them.
Which is funny, isn't it, when you think about that? So really what happened was a Jedi slept with her and then with Timon up to her.
I went, nah, man, not me.
It wasn't me.
Nah, bruh. I reckon it was Qui-Gon.
I think it was Yoda.
Yeah. I reckon it was...
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think it was, Bill?
Anyway,
I reckon it was R2-D2.
That's not a bad take.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Even though R2-D2 isn't a Jedi.
Not a Jedi.
And I think it was Sebulba.
Yeah, I reckon R2 could have done some things that even Jedi couldn't have done. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah.
No.
You don't,
what do you mean?
I mean, it's a machine,
So what would that do?
Well, I'm just saying, Shmi would have had a good time. That's what I'm trying to say.
It feels so great. Can we move on with this conversation? It's just...
Oh my God! C3PO walks in. R2, what are you doing? Human cyborg relations. Anyway, we're big fans of Sebulba. Pretty small character in the scheme of things in the franchise.
Yep.
Andy was very excited because he found a little Sebulba toy at was it a Vinnie's or was it a...
No, I was in Robe, the little country town in the southeast.
Yeah.
And we're walking past an op shop and they had a little Star Wars display in the front window. My mate was looking at the different figures and figurines and stuff that they had.
Wild.
And I just made it a random comment that only I would have appreciated, which was, I wonder if they have a little Sebulba.
Yeah.
And lo and behold.
They did.
Which is so rare for them to have a Sebulba.
Yeah.
And like it's on a little chip. There's some writing on the bottom. It says, "Scene confrontation with Sebulba in Mos Espa Market. Character Sebulba, Anakin, Jar Jar Binks." So do you guys actually know what this is? Because I had this toy growing up.
I don't know, but it looks robotic.
Yeah, it's
So
a
it's
part
like-
of something. It
it's
clips,
like-
it clips in somewhere.
No, so these things, so it would have the character, like the plastic figurine on the top, and then on the bottom there's like a microchip.
Yeah.
And you'd have this, like it was all characters from The Phantom Menace. And you would scan it, and it would say like a line in there. So you had to have like the other thing, which
That's
was
cool.
really big and bulky. It was like, I don't know, it's like bigger than a PlayStation remote sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then you'd scan it, and I had Watto, and it would go like, "Little Annie," when you scan it.
Hang on. Why don't you just have a button on it?
They
Oh, I
didn't
don't
have
know.
the
This was
technology back
this was
then.
like 20 odd years ago. With 99, these
Yeah.
were probably made,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's going back.
And what did you
So
pay
what's
for
the-
that?
What do you pay retail?
Yeah,
or
for
what
now.
Do you pay
Yeah, what are you
from
paying
a-
now? What did you
What
pay
did
for
you
this?
buy? Yeah,
Sebulba?
what did you from the op shop?
Well, let me flip it around to you. So I've in this tiny country town, population God knows hundreds rather than thousands, and I've found a Sebulba, which is this random thing that's become a bit of a meme for us. So if you were me and you stumbled across a Sebulba, how much would you pay to bring it back to the office? And
Oh, I mean, I couldn't walk past it, especially looking at this weird little hand.
Yeah.
I would, for the sake of the joke, I wouldn't go higher than $15.
Yeah, really? Because I think literally double that. I was be like $30. I'd be like, yeah, I'd pay 30 for that.
But I wouldn't be surprised with an op shop, them trying to claim that's like collectible and they'd try and sell that for more than 15.
Yeah, I would say 30 would be around the mark for me. What do you think, Belle, for that?
For the joke.
And
I
you love
would-
op shops.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay more than 10.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
But but you know op shops better than most people. What do you reckon that would go for?
Well, it depends if it comes with the others. If
Nah,
they have it
no,
all
no,
just
in
no,
the
that.
no.
collection.
What would you pay just for that?
literally what is in Liam's hand is what I bought.
Yeah, but if in the window or in the shop it had the rest of them, usually it would be like, all right, it's $50 for all
Yeah.
10 or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you
Right.
break it up. I would say if I picked that one out, yeah, I would say like, yeah, maybe 10.
Okay.
No, that's steep. 7.
All right.
So you're saying, Ben, you wouldn't pay more than 15. So if you walk past that and it was 16, your number's 15, no higher.
Yeah, I'd probably take a photo of it and send it in a group chat,
Okay.
but I wouldn't buy it for 16.
On the money or
I said 30.
It was $30.
Whoa!
It's steep, but I'd still do it.
$30?
Yeah, no, it's funny though. Like that's
Hey!
That funny?
that is funny. The fact that he brought it in, and we were sort of throwing around that this Sebulba toy should be the
Team Member of the Week trophy.
Yeah.
Golden Sebulba.
Yeah.
So if you win, you get to like raise the Sebulba above your head. You know what I got to do now? I'm pretty sure Mum threw it away a long time, but I'd love to try and find my
Oh,
scanner.
yeah,
and we
yeah.
should scan it live
That'd
and
be
see
huge.
if Sebulba says a line.
Belle is in a state of shock that I paid 30 for that.
That's insane.
If you think Belle was astonished, you should have heard my wife Kelsey what she said when I told her I paid $30 for that little toy.
And it's her money as well. That would hurt.
Big time.
Very good. Is that all the business?
Pretty much. Oh, I also wanted to nod to your show meme.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's probably not super relevant or funny
Yep.
if you
Just
don't
during
work on the show, but
During today's show, I made a meme for Andy, Bell, and Liam and sent
that's
it in
just
a group chat.
these are the little things that keep the show fun and fresh behind the scenes. But this is the Off-Air Podcast. This is all about sharing this
When
stuff.
did
You know
So
what?
do
You
it.
can,
It's-
you can talk the meme through. You can also just post it on the Alpha Squad as
Yeah.
well.
I'll put it on the Alpha Squad. People
Yep.
probably won't get it.
I think they'll get it.
They'll get it.
Yeah.
If anyone on the Alpha Squad wants to adopt their own big brain memes,
Yeah, yeah.
submit your big brain
Look,
memes.
I'm going to chuck Ben's meme up on the Alpha Squad.
Yep.
You might look at it and just be like, "What? That means nothing to me." But it was very funny for us.
Yeah. Are you going to describe it? Or
Well, yeah, it's like it's the small brain saying after this.
Yep.
And then it's like a pretty big brand saying in the next 5 minutes, which is like a good thing.
It's like a hook.
It's like a hook. What's coming up. It's like in the business, it's called a hook. Like the boss always wants you to move
hook
forward.
Stuff. What's coming up?
Yeah. Then it's like barley hook, and the mind's like it's pretty much exploding. And then it's like a full formed body, like you can see the heart and everything, and it's like barley hook and killer out. So that'd be like if we said something really funny, everyone's like, and then hey, coming up, the barley. Bloody what's trending, or like barley, you know. And then the last one is after we check your roads, which is the boss is trying to get us to say check your roads, and it's just like it's like so much energy,
body entering the matrix essentially.
Yeah, it's like
third eye.
The thing is, like, it's a deep cut. If you only podcast the show, you wouldn't
even hear it. You wouldn't even get it.
Live,
it's so true. It would always get cut out, wouldn't it?
Sweet. Well, I'll chuck it in the Alpha Squad see if people appreciate it. Also, I might even chuck a little photo of Sebulba.
Oh yeah, do a 2-photo, 1 post.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.